was landed. You can hear my phone in. Hey, this is Game Day every day, man. This is a special episode. We have two special guests, Victor and Andrew. Yes?
Yes.
Andrew, what's up, man?
What's up? How you been? How you
Victor?
been?
What's up? Dude, it's good. This is Game Day every day. Thanks for tuning in. If you're not a part of the Game Day Nation, make sure to subscribe. We're at 53 subscribers, so we already hit our goal, but let's try to get to 60. All right?
100. Come on, bro.
Dream big.
Go big or go home.
Yeah. You're right. 100 subscribers
100 subs.
in 4 weeks. Okay, we can do it.
We can do it. Easy.
So
Anyway, today's headlines. Some breaking news has happened in the NFL. Antonio Brown from the Patriots just got released. Boys, Gus, what is your reaction to this?
I mean, we all saw this coming. I didn't expect it to happen, like especially after 1 week of it happening.
Yeah.
Of him just only playing football. And I kind of feel bad for all the fantasy owners who have him right now, especially for the guys, who like drafted Antonio Brown with like that first round pick. So, and especially with the whole text thing released today, I think that definitely had an effect on
dude, that was real.
his release.
So,
and then they proved it was real. So
yeah, that man does not deserve to be in the league if he's doing that.
Yeah, I'm happy he's not on the Patriots. That's a cheat
that's
anyway.
cheating.
I mean, yeah.
Anyway,
I'm happy he's not on the Patriots. But Victor, what are your thoughts on this? Nothing.
He said it all.
He said it all.
Like he said it all.
No, but like,
he
dude.
doesn't deserve
But dude,
to
for
be in the
me,
league
like,
after that,
for me, the Cowboys have a chance now.
the Cowboys.
The Cowboys were gonna face the Patriots
Dude.
in the Super Bowl, and we were gonna lose. But now we're winning.
Don't y'all already play the
Yeah,
Patriots?
Cowboys are
Yeah.
not gonna win against the Patriots.
There's no way.
Yes,
no
dude.
way.
No, but dude, but we have a little bit of a chance now since Antonio's not playing for them anymore.
hey,
Just Antonio?
I mean, yes, they have Tom
Just-
Brady,
They're still
but
the
just
Tom
Patriots.
Brady's
I-
the only
I know.
one.
The Patriots.
Dude,
It's the Patriots.
Let's not act like he had an amazing game last week. He only had 50
Yeah.
yards and a touchdown. So like,
Yeah.
no.
and then he was playing against the Dolphins nonetheless.
Yeah, they have nobody.
Hey, but what this
The
means?
best defensive player is Taco now.
Hey, but what this means for my Jets though is we're gonna get beat by 50, not 60 this weekend. So, I mean, I'll take that any day of the week.
Yeah.
So
Dude,
it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be nice.
So what's the next headline that we have?
Next headline: stricter tampering rules in the NBA. So, tampering, if you aren't aware, is teams messing with players before they're able to be signed onto teams. So let's say like LeBron's gonna be a free agent next year, and they're talking with him in like the middle of August of like the year before. Can't do that.
Yeah, that's not.
So they're gonna start inputting rules where you can lose draft picks. They can take money from your team.
Yeah.
They can suspend general managers.
I mean that's smart. I mean, I guess to keep the league fair, I guess, because there are friend groups in the league
I mean,
Sure.
that want to play together. So I mean, I think that's good for everybody.
we saw this in the offseason. Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving
Yeah,
coming
talking
together.
That's cheating.
That is
So,
cheating.
and then Kawhi Leonard and Paul
Not gonna
George
be
coming
that
together.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's definitely gonna make the league a bit more balanced. I think.
No, yeah,
for
for
sure.
sure.
None
But I
of them
mean,
can
the
take
West.
Rockets, though.
Westbrook
Bro.
and
Dude,
And Harden. Yeah.
Westbrook and Harden.
No,
dude.
okay.
that's gonna be the ultimate
It's gonna
deal
be
right there.
dangerous.
That's dangerous. That is
No,
a dangerous
okay, all right.
deal.
So I guess we can just hop into the NBA then.
Dude.
That's a dangerous
Really,
deal.
the Rockets. You really expect them?
Dude, the Rockets are. We have the best.
I
team in
think the
league.
Rockets will go
What?
far.
No.
Dude,
I
on
cannot believe you
paper,
just said that.
Who's beating us?
Warriors.
Yeah.
Nah.
Warriors.
Warriors could
Impossible.
still beat you.
The Warriors can still beat you.
Dude, no way. They don't
They
have
have
Kevin
more-
Durant.
they
Those
have-
are their best players.
Did you
Kevin
not just
Durant.
hear me say Kawhi Leonard and Paul George are coming together on a Clippers team
I
that
feel
already
like-
made
I
the
feel like
playoffs?
Paul
nonetheless.
George isn't
So I'm
as good as
Paul
he-
George
like,
is
doesn't
over-
make him
is
out
getting
to be.
overrated now.
He's overrated.
He's overrated
He didn't
now.
do
Paul
very
George
much
is
of anything.
arguably the best two-way player in the game.
Okay, let's calm down.
No. No, that
Best
is
two-way guard. Two-way guard. Sorry.
You hyped up Paul George a lot last year, but Kawhi Leonard is definitely the best two-way player.
Kawhi
Kawhi
Leonard
Leonard is
is the-
really,
yes.
really.
It goes
I
Kawhi.
agree.
It goes Kawhi, and then Clay, and then Paul George for guards.
Why do you hype up Clay that much?
Clay is good.
Clay is
Yeah,
good.
Clay is
Clay
good.
didn't
Clay-
get-
Clay is
No,
good.
okay,
He
I'm telling you.
deserves.
Yeah, Clay is definitely one of
He's
the
a top 5 shooter of all time.
top
Five.
3 shooting guard,
Top
like
three.
shooting guard two-way players, but I don't see him as all around two-way player.
He's one of the best one-on-one defenders in the league.
I'm not saying top 3 in the league though. Like, I gotta put Anthony Davis up there because Anthony Davis is incredible on both ends of the floor.
Okay, so you're going there. Okay, so then Giannis is the number one then.
Yeah, only if
over Kawhi.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Giannis is
Over
the best.
Kawhi?
No, not over Kawhi because
No,
Kawhi,
no, Kawhi is.
Kawhi clamped up Giannis, and that's coming from me, a Bucks fan too. So
Yeah.
like, I don't know.
The green freak.
Greek freak, the green freak.
Oh my gosh.
But So yeah, I don't think the Rockets have a chance.
No, dude, they have
Oh my
Russell
God.
Westbrook and James Harden, the two.
They will go
most
to playoffs,
ball-dominant
but they won't
players.
go far.
Dude, we can go far. If we can beat the Warriors,
They'll go to play.
then we're gonna win.
Hey, if
That's
you
it.
beat the Warriors, then you gotta worry about the Clippers. If you beat the
The
Clippers,
Clippers aren't gonna be that good. Who else do they have other than Paul George?
Basically, there's a lot of
Well,
good
hey,
teams
they
here
got-
with the duos.
If you
Hey,
possibly beat the
trios
Clippers, you have the
everywhere.
Lakers, and LeBron's gonna be
Lakers
motivated.
are
Lakers.
good.
Lakers are gonna be nice.
LeBron-
bro.
okay.
I'm not even-
What?
I'm not
Okay,
even playing.
okay.
I don't
They got a
like
nice
LeBron.
roster.
Y'all
I
are
don't-
taking it too far. Lakers are not good. Not good. They are
Okay,
overhyped.
They got Anthony Davis.
Overhyped.
though.
Okay, look,
They
they
have
they
AD.
might be overhyped in saying they're going to the championship, but LeBron, I don't like LeBron, but that man's gonna be motivated this year.
But
That
he's not gonna carry his team. I don't think he will.
He'll still be asked to do everything.
Plus, you also got the addition of Dwight Howard, who's
Yeah,
you know,
He's washed
LeBron
up.
is gonna be throwing lobs the entire game.
washed up.
you know, Dwight Howard hasn't been too good on offense.
No,
but,
no, but
I mean, he's
do
good.
they
on
still have
the defense.
Rondo?
Yeah, they got
Yeah,
Rondo
okay,
too.
so that's your starting
Jeez.
point guard.
And Danny Green.
Yeah, and that's your shooting guard. Yeah, and then Kyle Kuzma's the 3. Or the,
They'll probably play 4.
yeah.
I would assume so.
No, but dude, the
But yeah.
Lakers, they're definitely making the playoffs, dude. But no championship.
The
Yes,
team's getting too
No
old.
championship.
I agree with that. Yeah, LeBron's old. so-
LeBron's getting old. Anthony Davis is kind of getting up there.
And if LeBron declines this year, I'm gonna have a
I don't know.
fun year
LeBron is
talking about
LeBron
LeBron.
is really
Me
good
is
at
such a-
basketball.
Me-
You're such a LeBron hater.
He
Me
is-
and
he
Skip
is
Bayless
really good
are
at
gonna
basketball.
love.
He's so good.
But I do not like him as a player.
Yeah, see, someone that agrees with me.
I do not like him as a player.
The man is always crying
Facts.
about every call when he doesn't play defense at all.
A
That
good-
man was ranked like 362 in individual win shares last year. I don't want to hear it.
Okay, let's be fair though. Let's be real. If I saw Lonzo Ball, Brandon Ingram, and Josh Hart on my court defending, there's no point in defending because I know those dudes ain't gonna clamp up.
Okay, but Lonzo, that man was playing good defense last year.
Didn't he get released?
No, yeah, Lonzo's a solid defensive guard.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. Brandon Ingram was hot garbage.
No,
so
yeah,
was Josh Hart.
he's been
So-
hot garbage. He hasn't shown us anything. He's supposedly the next Kevin Durant. He's not.
Is Lonzo a free agent?
No, he plays for Pelicans right now.
Yeah.
Oh, does he?
He
Yeah.
he got
Oh, got
he-
traded
he-
with the
he-
AD
he's part of the
stuff?
trade.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Anthony Davis trade.
The
Um,
Pelicans. That sucks.
So let's just move on to the NFL.
Yeah.
Week 3's coming up. What are your big games that you see?
The big games are the games that I really want to see. Oh God. The big games I really want to see. Baltimore, Kansas City. That's gonna be
Yes,
sir. Baltimore,
Kansas
baby.
City.
Baltimore and Kansas City. That's actually gonna be a good
That's gonna
game
be dangerous.
because this is a top defense in the league. The Ravens. They're tough. They have a pass rush. So I think they're gonna rush.
Earl Thomas.
Yeah, Earl Thomas. Yeah. No, we don't speak of his name. He's supposed to become a Cowboy, dude.
Hey,
We don't speak.
Greatest Longhorn defensive back of all time. So.
Yeah, well, whatever.
Put some
Anyway,
respect
no,
on the
dude,
name.
but this is the I think Patrick Mahomes is going to feel the pressure. He's
Dude,
not.
Patrick
He's
He
not.
definitely is. He
He's not
definitely is.
having five
Patrick
touchdowns.
Mahomes
He's not
scored
having 500
48
yards.
points in the second quarter last.
Hey, but that doesn't
just
mean.
in the second quarter.
Hey, but that doesn't mean
kidding
it.
me?
That doesn't mean it's different for the Ravens offense either. Ravens aren't gonna have an
True.
easy run against this tough Kansas City defense either.
We'll see. No, they
Especially with
They
the addition
can-
of Frank Clark now.
they have the run game and they can clock manage the entire game and win. They have the run game.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Lamar might
But-
crack under the pressure, low key.
Lamar's
Exactly.
not gonna crack
Nah,
under pressure.
I mean
Lamar's not gonna
that
crack
could
under
happen
pressure.
too. But I mean, if the Ravens, if they can get the clock management, they can win the game. That's it, and get some
I
big
don't know.
stops.
But
Get some
always,
big
I don't know.
stops.
always. Now I want to believe in Lamar Jackson. Don't get me wrong. But all we've seen from him was throw 5 or 6 TDs
Yeah.
against the Miami Dolphins. Now,
True.
granted, it is an NFL team, but that defense plays like a college team. Let's be real.
No, I mean, they're bad.
don't judge.
Their best defensive player now is Taco Charlton, and that says a lot.
That man was doo.
Yes,
That man was doing
yes,
Yo, he was so bad. He got released by the Cowboys.
yes.
Now, granted, we have a good defensive end.
No, I mean, yeah,
so, I
but
mean,
just still,
and he was a
we
first round
wasted.
pick.
Yeah, we wasted a pick on him.
So
But no, the Baltimore and Kansas City, that's gonna be a good game. I think it'll come down to a field
predictions.
goal. 26-21.
Oh,
Who you
prediction.
got winning?
Ravens.
Okay.
I got Ravens winning 27-21.
Okay. One
Okay,
up.
what up?
35-31
Okay.
Ravens.
All right.
35-24 Chiefs.
Ooh.
35.
Dude, the Ravens better win, dude. I swear.
They
I
need
think
to
they
win.
They better
I
win.
think
Honestly,
they could win.
Yeah,
No,
no, I think they could.
Another game I should expect to be good. Detroit and Philadelphia. Philadelphia is losing this game. Matthews, yes, Philadelphia is definitely losing this
playing?
game. I mean, also, Also, the Eagles, they are hurt right now. 3 of their targets are out. But the Lions, man, they got Matthew Stafford, and he'll
That's
show.
about it.
Yeah, I mean, basically,
about
yeah.
it.
But I mean, I think the Lions can get it done.
For once, I actually agree with you on something. This Lions team is heavily underrated. And
Yeah, they're always underrated.
Matthew Stafford has been disrespected for most of his
But
career.
they're never
Yeah.
good.
That man
They're
took a
always
trash team to the
underrated when
playoffs.
they're not good.
The only reason they always do trash is because they never build a team around Matthew
Yeah.
Stafford. Matthew Stafford has had incredible years. I mean,
Yes.
last year he had an insane year,
Yeah.
but no one paid attention because it's the Lions. Let's be
Yeah,
real.
nobody cares about the Lions.
Lions they haven't even won a Super Bowl
Nope.
in their existence. So I mean,
Have they even been to a Super Bowl?
they have not. And they've been
No,
around-
serious?
I really feel like they've been to a
No.
Super Bowl
Are
in
you
like the
serious?
Didn't
70s
they have
or
like
something.
Barry
No.
Sanders and stuff? Didn't he go to the Super Bowl at least?
No.
They didn't even make an NFC Championship. I don't think.
I'm gonna search
Wow.
And if they did, I
They
think
had Drew Henson. They went 0-16.
Drew Henson's garbage. Don't bring
They
that
went
man.
0-16.
Exactly.
Yeah.
My point.
No, but I mean Matthew Stafford. I mean,
I think they'll definitely pick up the win over
I
the
think he can get it
Eagles.
done because that man, he's just a great quarterback, an underrated elite quarterback. So, I think they'll win it 28-13.
The Lions
Eagles
haven't
are
been to a Super
barely
Bowl.
going to score this game. I think
Eagles? Oof.
we don't like them.
I got 2016 Eagles.
Okay,
2016.
that's actually a good prediction. Okay, Victor.
21-17 Lions.
Okay,
I gotta go 28-24 Lions. I think it's gonna be a game-winning touchdown,
Game.
and I think
Game-winning,
it's gonna be
Matthew
from Matthew
Stafford's
Stafford to
Arm
probably
will
carry.
fall off.
Yeah, to probably
Just be
carry on
dusty
Johnson.
Yeah.
soul.
hey guys, let us know in the comments of what you think of these predictions, man. Let us know your predictions, and we'll see if you're right, and you're going to be wrong because if you go if you go up against
gonna be
the
wrong.
Jackson Davis, you're going to be wrong. Okay.
Scoreboard.
Okay, it's
Scoreboard.
12-5, but I mean I'm on the come up, so it's okay.
You can't even make a comeback this week.
Yes, I do. Yes, I can. Okay. I guess one more game I circled here is Oakland and Minnesota. Oakland's decent. Okay, their offense is decent.
I disagree.
Their offense is decent. Okay.
I
All right,
still
okay.
have
Why
Marshawn
do you
Lynch or what?
disagree?
I have never thought Oakland was good. Never.
Well,
Just
okay,
never.
okay. I'm sure nobody's thought Oakland's been good over the years,
They
but I
were-
mean,
Why?
Decent.
Tell
But-
me, why do
but-
you think
but
this
so
is
far-
even a good game?
Yeah.
it'll be a close game.
No.
To me, it is.
You
I
have
think it will.
You built some sort of hype around the Vikings because you chose them last week as your winners against the Packers. I said, nah,
Dude,
I got
dude,
Packers
They
winning.
did good week 1. I don't understand. They
Dog,
just-
dude, the Vikings, they're going to be a playoff team.
Who did they play week 1 though? Because I don't even know.
They played the Falcons and obliterated them.
Yeah, the Falcons defense. Have you seen that defense?
Okay?
Name 3 starters on that defense.
They beat the Eagles.
Name no. Yeah. Yeah. Well, anyone could do that.
Oh.
Name 3 starters on that Falcons defense.
No.
Julio Jones.
Yeah, exactly.
Not right.
Only one-
No one. But
Only one I can think of is Desmond Trufant. That's it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Trufant.
I've heard that name before. But, dude, it's still an NFL team. Like, come on.
Yeah. So
I
are the
don't know.
Dolphins. Your point?
Okay. Man, look, Minnesota is going to be an underrated team.
A better game to circle would have been
Look,
the Texans
if
and the
Minnesota
Chargers,
gets
for
hot,
sure.
Texans and
it's going to be a
Chargers.
team to watch
Texans and
out
Chargers
for.
would have been a better one to circle because
So let's talk about that one real quick. Texans and Chargers. I think Texans will probably get a win over here against the Chargers. Chargers, I think Austin Eckler got injured, which
Yeah.
is pretty tragic for them, especially when Melvin Gordon's out with the whole contract
Yeah,
negotiations.
he wants to get out.
So I got Texans winning here. I think the defense will be too much for them.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I have the Texans too. Deshaun Watson showing me in the first 2 weeks. He's for real. Okay,
yeah.
Against Drew Brees, he went down, boom, 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 scored.
yeah.
Yeah.
We'll win the division for sure, but anything after that, I don't
Okay.
know.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I don't know.
I don't know if
Dude,
you want to brag about
Time out.
beating.
Look at this.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know if you want to brag about beating the Colts without Andrew Luck. Brag
Look,
about beating the
Colts,
Jaguars
The Colts
without Nick
lost to the
Foles.
Yeah.
Titans. The Titans lost to the Jags. We beat the Jags.
Who are the Titans? Marcus Mariota is garbage.
Dude, they're gonna win the division no matter what. So then we're going to the playoffs.
They lost to the Jaguars last night. The Titans lost to the
I
Jaguars.
know, and we beat the Jaguars, so we're the better
yeah,
team.
exactly.
out of the
It
division.
doesn't really mean anything.
But I'm
if you
saying
win
we're
that
gonna
division.
go to the playoffs.
No, I
And-
totally agree. But wait, we'll just have to see if Deshaun Watson can actually show up in a playoff game.
Dude, just
We'll have to
We'll
see
see.
if the Texans show
Deshaun
up.
Watson is a confident player to me.
No, I mean, yeah, for
Confident?
sure. He has
He's
the
very
winning
confident.
mentality.
He's bold.
Yeah, he has the winning mentality. He's a stone cold killer.
Yeah.
Hey, But if history says something, we know Texans will win the wild card and then lose in the next round.
Yeah,
So
that always
It
happens.
depends who we
I'm just
play.
saying.
Depends
It's
who
a
we
bit too
play.
we play. Okay.
All right, moving on. NCAA football. We have 3 big games this weekend. We have number 11 Michigan versus number 13 Wisconsin. Number 13 Wisconsin has one of the best running backs in the nation, with
Jonathan
Jonathan
Taylor.
Taylor. So, who's your pick for this one? Do you got number 11 Michigan or number 13 Wisconsin?
I have Wisconsin in this one. I think their run game's too good. So, and,
Yeah.
I mean, Michigan really hasn't shown me anything.
No, yeah, and Michigan's kind of scared us, especially this last weekend against
Yeah.
almost losing the Army, right?
Yeah, I mean, it just they don't really play anybody until Ohio State.
And then they always get destroyed.
Yeah.
So,
So I mean, I have Wisconsin in this.
hmm
Yeah, for sure.
Andrew, what do you think?
Wisconsin.
Obviously.
Easy.
Yes, agreed.
Wisconsin.
Yeah.
All right, Wisconsin. All right, so we all agree on Wisconsin.
Next game, number 8 Auburn. Number 8 Auburn versus number 17 Texas A&M.
I'm gonna have to go with Auburn.
Yeah, me
Auburn
too.
has the
Auburn.
defense.
I
Also
think-
agreed.
Auburn's lockdown.
Now, I am a UT fan, but I think Texas A&M will get the win here. I think Kellen Mond will have a huge game for Texas A&M,
Yeah.
especially
Yeah, they
against
definitely have the offense.
especially against the Auburn defense that kind of looked a little scarce, especially against big teams like Oregon. So, I mean,
But they still closed out the game.
no, yeah, and they did.
still
They
came
they,
back
they
and
clamped
closed the
up in the
game.
fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, but like, I don't know. I think Kellen Mond will start dotting them up this game.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Well, yeah, we'll see. Go Auburn. Sorry.
Go Auburn.
Yeah.
Outta here.
War Eagle. And then the final game is Notre Dame versus Georgia. Number 7 versus number 3.
Whew.
Georgia is just another beast.
Cold.
All right.
Georgia is
you really
cold.
can't.
Monster
It's
team.
really hard to beat
Good.
Georgia. You know. So I'm going with Georgia.
Yeah.
You know, UT beat Georgia last year, and I was pretty happy. But I also have a hatred for Notre Dame. So
Nobody likes Notre Dame.
no one does. Let's be
No,
real.
it's bad.
UT's garbage this year. Very.
I have to agree with you on that one. Just because of that loss against LSU.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Dude,
Wow,
I
dude.
I don't want to talk
Real
about it.
fan, dude.
Hey,
It's still open wound.
Yeah,
Come
it's
on
still,
now.
it's still kind of still scabbing over. I got to go with Georgia over Notre Dame. I think Notre Dame is completely overrated. They don't play anyone that's good, and they
mean,
haven't.
They're in it because their name.
And plus, they're in an independent conference. You're not even part of a conference. So I
Yeah.
mean, you
You
have to show
are
me.
nothing.
If
Nothing.
If Notre Dame makes it into the college football playoff, then UCF should make it into the college football
Yes.
playoff.
Yes.
Yes.
They probably play the same amount of competition they
And
do.
I'm sure UCF is going to win way more football games.
I think the hardest game Notre Dame had last year was probably against either Georgia or Navy. And
Yeah.
Navy.
Navy.
Navy's cold.
They just run the ball. They don't pass at all.
Navy had like 60 rushes
Like
too.
Wayside
Yeah. yeah.
Exactly.
Middle school football.
It's essentially that's what they do. So,
Quads 4, quad 6.
Quads 4.
so I got to go with Georgia here on this
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Sure.
Our final sport that we're going to be talking about here is soccer, Champions League. I know you watched a bit. And we had Champions League start up this weekend. So if you aren't aware, Champions League is probably like the biggest league in the world.
Yeah.
Most watched in the world. I know their final gets more viewers, like twice as many viewers as the Super
Then
Bowl.
the FIBA World Cup, too, huh?
Oh,
FIFA World Cup?
you mean the
though,
FIFA World
Cup?
Baby, that is
That-
worldwide.
that's a whole nother breed.
That's a whole
Oh,
nother
okay.
level.
This is just Europe. So this
Oh,
this isn't even
yeah.
like
Oh, okay. So
counting
Europe, okay.
North America, South America,
Mhm.
all those. So we had a big upset.
Mr. Worldwide.
Shout out Pitbull. Tottenham Hotspurs tied with
And
Olympiacos. So Tottenham came up with a draw against a team that isn't too good. Kind of scares Tottenham fans, especially
Who was it? The team.
Olympiacos, which is like a
Oh,
Greek team.
my God.
Now
Yes.
Tottenham. They're a pretty
Tottenham,
prestigious
They're a good team. They're a
yeah,
good team.
Harry Kane. I mean,
Yes.
can't go wrong with that. Harry did score in this game, but Valbuena, the Spaniard, scored against Tottenham,
Spaniard.
and it was a draw 2-2. Moving on to my favorite team, Atletico Madrid versus Juventus. I'm a huge Atletico fan, and Juventus came up 2-0 at one point, and then Savic, set pieces kind of save us. Savic with a header.
What I'm talking about, dude. I don't know anything about
I
that.
actually became a
Soccer. I know,
Juventus
like,
fan.
A little bit. But
Okay.
not
Well,
I'm not a team.
you're more of a
Yes,
you're
I'm more
player.
of a player. I follow Cristiano Ronaldo, obviously.
I like Cuadrado, so I gotta go with him.
What?
Hey,
But-
hey.
No, you were talking trash about him, dude.
Cuadrado?
What? He's good.
You called him a horrible person.
Oh, really?
Dude, yes.
Oh,
you.
So are you a
Cuadrado?
low blow.
I'm Colombian.
Ronaldo. We're not. Dude.
So,
Yeah.
but anyways, back onto the topic. the Mexican Hector Herrera scored the game tying shot. So
I'm gonna edit that in.
a big win for the Mexicans for sure, and especially with Chuco Lozano playing well earlier this week too. It's looking good for Mexican players in the European leagues. So
a lot of them are getting moved
no,
to
yeah.
the
And
big
then
dog.
even Chicharito scored this
Yeah.
weekend too
Yeah.
against Sevilla. So
Chicharito's overrated though.
yeah, he's getting old.
Very overrated.
Moving on, Bayer Leverkusen played against Lokomotiv Moscow. Everyone expected Leverkusen to win, especially when you have Bellarabi on your team. Brendan Howardis scored an own goal, the former Bayern Munich player who's on Moscow. However,
When don't they score on goals though?
yeah, that is
When
true.
don't they score on goals?
That is true. And Moscow scored 2 goals later on and
Just like
took
me
the
in
win.
Rocket League.
Yeah, okay. Never played that game. That game seems pretty boring. So.
Whoa.
Yeah, sorry.
We're not getting on the
Jeez.
topic though. We're not
Sorry,
getting on the
sorry.
topic. We're not getting on the topic. Keep going.
Our final game is PSG versus Real Madrid. This is the biggest game of the week.
Oh
and,
my God.
PSG single-handedly destroyed Real Madrid 3-0.
For sure.
Uh,
I watched it. Ever since Cristiano has left, that team has been garbo.
Hey, but let's be real.
I mean, soccer
Every-
is usually just a one-player team.
Every team that Real Madrid
Just one
or
player.
not Real
If
Madrid.
you have a good forward, you have a better chance of
I
winning.
mean, they got Hazard. Don't get me wrong, but like every team that Ronaldo.
but Hazard came from Chelsea.
Yeah, that is true. That doesn't really mean anything.
Yeah.
And we'll talk about Chelsea later. But
Hey.
yeah, every team Ronaldo leaves, he kind of leaves like a weird thing where they don't do good at all. Like Manchester
Yeah.
United's been pretty garbage over the time that he's left. Real Madrid's obviously hasn't been on the hottest of streaks.
PSG also has a lot of young, talented players.
I mean, we didn't really see much from Kylian Mbappe this game,
On
but
the
we did
come up.
see something from the Argentinian Angel Di Maria, who played pretty well. He had 2 goals, and then of course the Belgian Thomas Meunier.
yes, sir.
So, it's looking pretty good for PSG right now, but they don't usually make it far in the tournament. So, that's about it for Champions League.
Moving on to the last topic of the day, guys. This is week number 4. These are predictions. We picked 5 games for this coming up week in sports. So, prediction number 1: SMU versus TCU, keeping it local in the DFW area. I have TCU because I mean, TCU is it's a bigger school, and I've watched them more. They just seem like the better team.
Well, I chose SMU because former UT quarterback Shane Buechele is on SMU, and sure, he hasn't had some of the hottest starts to the season, but
Yeah.
I'm still going to pick him because
Okay.
also I kind of want to give you a chance on the scoreboard if you know. If you aren't aware, it's 12-5 right now.
Yeah, I'm
So,
losing really bad right now.
So, yeah.
What are your boys' predictions?
Yeah, who you got for that one?
TCU. Gotta go with
TCU.
the
Yeah,
local.
yeah, yeah. You're right.
TCU gotta go local.
You
Oh yeah.
you with JD. All right. Game number 2. Chelsea versus Liverpool.
Chelsea, for
yeah,
sure.
yeah, Chelsea. I have Chelsea in that one.
I absolutely despise Liverpool, but
I'm going for the
gonna go
underdog. So
I'm going to go
Yeah.
with Liverpool.
Going with Chelsea.
usually the underdogs win in soccer anyway.
Liverpool.
I'm
So-
calling it 4-0.
4-0.
Oh my God.
I can call the score right now.
5-0. What's up?
Liverpool and Chelsea. Chelsea wins 3-2.
Mm.
I got
That's it.
I got
It's gonna be an interesting game.
I got Sadio Mane hat trick.
Hey,
So,
okay,
I
hat-trick.
gotta go with Mane.
The third game of the week. The Giants versus the Buccaneers. Giants.
Definitely
They
Giants.
all right. Look, they have Daniel
What?
Jones starting now.
The
Daniel
Buccaneers.
Jones is going to bring that energy to the
Giants.
team.
Dude, the Buccaneers.
It's new. It's fresh. It's young. Mark Ingram. You know, he'll get some catches, and Saquon Barkley.
Say Mark Ingram. Plays on the Ravens.
I hate to see it happen.
Anyway, the Ingram on the Giants. Whatever. The number 88.
The
Oh, Evan
Buccaneers are-
Ingram.
Evan Ingram, sorry, dog. Yeah, he'll have. I think he'll have a nice game. Saquon Barkley, he'll always have his yards, and I think the Giants will pull it out.
I think Daniel Jones will show some weakness in this game, and I think Tampa Bay, especially with their head coach being Bruce Arians, and the way he's kind of transformed Jameis Winston's playing style, I definitely have
But I
Tampa
feel
Bay
like,
winning
but I feel
this
like
game.
The Buccaneers-
if even if the Giants lose and if it's like a close game, I feel like Daniel Jones is still going to change the mentality of this team and change the attitude.
Well, of course, you go from a losing team with no hope to a losing team with hope. So I mean,
True,
Yeah.
true, true.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right,
Okay.
boys.
Big difference.
I got New York Giants still.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still got New York
Buccaneers.
But,
Giants.
okay.
Dude,
Okay,
Jameis
so
Winston,
we're
they
split on that
can't. Their Giants defense. Who do they have?
I mean,
nobody.
No one.
Yeah, I
They
know.
can't-
I know.
they
They,
can't
they lost
hold him.
Collins and
They
everybody.
can't
I
hold
know.
him. There's
they
no-
even lost Eli Apple.
Yeah.
Do you know how bad you got to be to
Eli
lose
Apple's
Eli
really
Apple?
good. Yeah. Game number 4 of the week. Louisville and
FSU.
FSU. All right, we brought Florida State back in it.
Yeah, we've already
We've
predicted
had
Florida State
like
twice.
3 times, like 2 or
Yeah,
3 times.
So this is our third time calling a Florida
Yeah.
State game.
I have Louisville.
you've picked Florida State those past 2 times. You've been wrong on both of those past
Yep,
2
so I'm
times.
not picking them anymore.
So
They're gonna win. What?
Yeah.
So,
Dude,
yeah.
that would make me mad.
so you're picking Louisville. I'm just gonna go against it. I'm gonna say FSU has a big game, especially from their young quarterbacks that they have, who are very versatile, very mobile in the pocket. I got to go with FSU in this one.
Make it quick,
FSU.
boys.
For sure.
Louisville.
Okay.
Okay.
Game 5 of the week: Central Arkansas versus Hawaii. Central Arkansas. Arkansas is just a football state, so if they lose, they're kind of disappointments in the game of football. So yeah.
That was hard.
Just saying.
Choosing Hawaii on this one.
Now-
Choosing Hawaii on this one.
I'm gonna play some factors that don't even have to do with football. They're flying from Central Arkansas, going to Hawaii.
Oh, you're right. They're gonna
Yeah,
be
the
tired.
jet lag.
They're
Yeah.
gonna be jet lagged.
Just like I am tonight.
Secondly,
Get that late night hoop session.
You.
Yeah.
At the rec?
Session at
No,
the
at
rec.
a-
the
at
Boys
a
and Girls
church.
Club.
Yeah.
Yeah. Boys and Girls Club.
Go to the club.
so my second reason is
Shout out Derek Berry.
That's Dirk and
secondly, they're gonna be in paradise, and I
Dude,
don't.
yeah, they're gonna.
They're gonna
All
be
right,
so
boys.
head
thrown
over
off.
heels.
Yeah.
Picks: Central Arkansas, Hawaii.
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 Yeah,
Hawaii.
that was a good point.
All right, guys, we have our picks for the predictions of the week, week 4. We will go over them and review next Tuesday for episode 45. But Game Day Nation, if you haven't joined, join the crew, okay? Our special guests today, Victor Martinez and Andrew, don't know your last name.
Zarita.
Andrew Zarita. Follow me on Twitter, the Andrew Zarita. Thank you very much.
Okay, all right. You can't just come on my show and plug yourself. All right? Just kidding. No, anyway, we really did appreciate these guys coming on the show. So, yeah, hopefully we'll have some more guests in the future. And, yeah, I'm Jackson Davis. That's Gus over there. And, yeah, we'll see you in 45.
Adios.
Sweet.
Amigos. Yeah.